Hi, this is John. Welcome to another Photoshop Elements tutorial. Today's tutorial is about color replacement. We've had for a while under the Enhance menu, Adjust Color, Replace Color, this dialog which allows us to use the color pickers and the fuzziness slider to create a mask, and then the hue, saturation and lightness sliders. But I'm going to close that down because today I'm going to show you another trick using the gradient map. And it's not something that's fully understood by everyone and often gets overlooked, but it's quite a powerful tool for replacing color. So first of all, I'm going to select the quick selection tool and select this blue skirt from the Peruvian lady on the right and attempt to change the color. It's not quite perfect, so I'm going to hold the Alt key and just subtract some of the bits that have been included by mistake. Clicking just to get all of the skirt included. Again, it's often tricky just getting these little bits. And there we are. I think that's about right. I just need to hold down the Alt key and change to a minus on this white bit. And I think that will do. It's not absolutely perfect. Actually, I've just seen a little bit at the bottom here which needs to come out. And add that back in. Just like so. There we are. That will do. I say it's not perfect, but for the purpose of this demo, I think you'll get the idea. Now, before we use the gradient map, we need to set the foreground color and background color to black and white. This is, as you can see, set to the colors that I was using on a previous project. And the easy way of doing this is just to press D on the keyboard, which brings up the default colors of black and white. And now we're ready to start using the gradient map. So I'm going to go to, on the menu, Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Gradient Map, and click OK. And because we've set it to black and white, the skirt immediately changes to the grayscale color, which is about the central point. And that's the reason for using the black and white foreground and color background, because it gives us the full range all the way from black through grayscale to white. Now I'm going to click on this gradient map dialog just in the color box, anywhere will do, and it brings up this separate dialog which allows us to set a point. So I'm going to just click here, wait for the hand icon to appear, and that sets a point about halfway along the grayscale, and you can see that the skirt changes to that. If I click on the color chip, I can choose any color I like, and I have the picker set to hue, and I want to go somewhere for a green color. So let's just go for something quite bright and click OK. And there we have an instant replacement. And we can see that this little pointer here halfway allows us to adjust the matte of the color, or the lightness. If I move this pointer to the right and release the mouse, you can see the color becomes more solid or more matte. Again, moving it to the right. Moving it to the left introduces more lightness. So you can play around with these sliders and, to your heart's content until you get the color and the lightness that you prefer. You can even move this further along here to change again, or further to the right. And you can see it's introducing more darkness or lightness each time. So that's really the gradient map in Photoshop Elements, which I recommend you play around with, because it's often a very easy way to replace color rather than using the Enhance menu. So let's look at another example. I want to change the color of the lipstick on this model, and I've already made a quick selection to save time. And let's go to the gradient map, and there we are. That brings up the And you can see again, automatically the lips have been masked and we have this grey colour for the lips. So let's click here and bring up the colour picker. And I'm going to, again, put a point about halfway on the grayscale and then click on the colour picker. And I want something like this purple colour here. This gives us the whole hue range. See, we have hue selected, and if I click somewhere here like this and click OK, you can see we've now changed the colour of the lips from red to purple. And again, we can use this halfway pointer to adjust the amount of light or matting into the photo. If I push it all the way to the right, you can see we're introducing more of the hue and we get like a matte effect. If we move this pointer to the left and release the mouse, we get more of a shiny effect. So let's leave it there and click OK. So this is another example of using the gradient map to quickly change the colour and lightness of a hue. Hope you liked this tutorial. Hope you found it useful, and thanks for watching, and bye for now.